Oh, welcome. We're watching this 5.6 special live stream. I'm gonna just skip through it. I was awake when this happened, but I didn't really come to watch it. Two new characters come in. I don't know her name, but Escafy, a spear user that is ice. Is she like an outfield? I feel like she's a sub DPS. That's how she's feeling right now. We missed his name, I guess. Ifa? If that's how you say it. That's a revolver. Or two pistols. And he's wind? Question mark? He looks wind. Or his effects look wind. Okay, that's just story.
For treatment, and what do you know? How is better in like 2 seconds? Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all.
In theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kakuku could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding Kukasaurs, but this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I see that. Although it looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an animo vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Or
for example,
whatever element the other team has.
Enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay,
so he wants to be with that bull girl that came out,
or
cowgirl?
That can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use.
Oh.
His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with.
Like an outfield
now,
DPS
moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version. Need to
faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the secret source automaton configuration device from version 5.1.
Parts of
we should now let's.
Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival.
With a weapon?
Are there
in Fontaine? Is it because of a festival or something?
Oh, that cases. Yeah, right.
It's an event still.
I should teach him one.
I mean, we are going back to Fontaine though.
Oh, I don't really know.
How do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Recruits are Fontainian companions and friends from other nations too.
What's this?
So check it out if you're interested.
Oh, Chronicle
Wish.
Wish.
You have to, and best of luck on your polls.
The Chronicled Wish banner will be returning in version 5.6. I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, you have to, and best of luck on your polls.
All right. That was a lot of info.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration. Interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah.
An event.
Place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. Now it's in crisis. Oh, hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they hard work to you guys.
All right. Okay. Well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining versions of the lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that brings skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are also blessing enhancements.
Bro, I just need them. I need 3 stuff, but it doesn't look like any of the stuff were added here. Imperial, whatever. I don't know how to say that. We're gonna skip it. Theater optimizations, character, talent concept. Okay, then treasure map, treasure compass. Bro, I needed them to add 3 things, right? I need them to have a stamina system that goes up to like let's say 500, bro. Like something over 200, bro. Like 200, I gotta log in every day, and I don't log in every day. Let it go up to like 1,000. Like you can still have the thing where it converts to the other thing and cap it at 5, but like have a other thing where, because that thing is like kind of like ×2. So then have another thing where if you don't play the game all the time, you could save up stamina there and have it cap at like 1,000 or 2,500 or something like that, like all the other games do. That would be nice. They need to add controller and mouse seamless transition, because I'm tired of having whenever I play with controller, that shit controls my whole PC, bro. It's crazy how a game with not that many complex mechanics controls my whole PC. Like if I put controller on my PC, like usually I was playing Genshin earlier, or I was grinding it out, right? Because I'm trying to do Zillion pulls, and I got like 60 at the moment, right? Like say I'm playing with controller right now. If I put this on controller, I will not be able to touch the outside of my PC outside of the game with my mouse. It is crazy that happens on a game that's not even that complex or anything like that. So I need them to add that. Those are one of the 2 things I need them to add. And the 3rd one, I don't remember. It always comes to me when I'm playing the game, but it's not coming to me right
in
now.
The Imaginarium Theatre. Such a bummer. Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so now delete custom pins in batches.
That should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right.
And a skip button to... They need to add a skip button for story, but like a side story. I don't care if you don't got a skip button for the main story, but add it to the side content, because I don't care about hearing a farmer talk about farmer stuff. Bro, I'm like, how old has this game been out? Like 5 years, I guess, 6 years. I'm 5 years behind, bro. I don't want to hear 5. I don't want to do this quest. I don't want to do none of these, bro, and have to like click X the whole time. Let me just skip, bro. Why do I need to do this? I'm not going to pay attention to this. I'm not going to pay attention to this or this. Have a skip button for side story. If you don't want to have a skip button for main story, that's fine with me. Because main story, you put in most of your work and effort, and you want people to at least try to pay attention to that. Will I do it? Sometimes. But come on now. Yeah, but there's 2 characters coming. We kind of skipped 1 character. Let's go back real quick. It didn't really show all her moves. I mean, it kind of did, but they didn't really talk about her as much. Do you care, though? Let's check it out real quick.
Definitely a believer. The battlefield.
Right, Cryovision, and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams, which brings us to one of her talents. When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay. So it looks
like she might be very good on Skirk's team, and I do want Skirk, if that's how you say her name, the character coming in 5.7, right? I do want her. That's why I'm sending on Zillion to see if I win the 50-50 or lose it. If I win it, Cool, I get Zelenin for, that's how you say her name too, right? I don't know. I get her for Mavrika, and if I don't, then I get something else that's not fucking fire, because my whole account is fire, and I deadass can't fight them fire. What are they called? I don't know, but in the tower right now, there's like fire jelly beans. They're not even jelly beans. Fire jellies. Bro, I can't think of the name right now. God damn. Whatever these bitches are called. Let's go look at it real quick, because I'm right here. But whatever these bitches are called, bro, I deadass cannot fight them just because they're fire. It is actually annoying that this is such a thing. They're like, the fact that they're immune to fire. That you're immune to fire is crazy. Because you're immune to fire and my full account is just fire, I can't do anything to you. So I can't even beat the stage, really. Or it takes me like 3 minutes to even, no, leave me alone. Or it takes me like 3 minutes to even do anything with this. These large fire slimes, bro. Those big ones, the small ones, annoying as fuck. Especially when my account is full fire. And I did not see this. Only 50. Sad days. I don't know how fast that's gonna help me. But let's watch
the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Scoffier's not just a support. She can dish out damage as well.
Does that little spinny thingy like stay on field when you're gone?
When Scoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires
active character, so that means she could get off field, right? I feel like that's what it means. Or they would have worded it differently. I guess I just gotta let the video play and then they'll show it.
Projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage. So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage.
You seen it right there. Because if she needed to be on field while she's like a sub DPS to do all that, then that would be kind of annoying. But yeah.
In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Oh, she's also a healer.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Best in slot ice support for Skirk is what I'm getting. But yeah, like, subscribe, see you guys later. Hope you have a good day and night, and bye. I really need them to add those 3 features. Let's see this real quick then. Because it's right here, and let's see, maybe I might have missed something. Of course, you guys could just go watch this video by yourself.
The update has quite a few surprising reveals, and these are the top 5 new features coming with the 5.6 version. So, I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't expecting much from this update until they with the final.
So, we got little lightning girl, wind dude, water girl, lightning bull, and this is Skirk. I want Skirk.
Mystery figure, which many suspect is going to be Skirk. But yeah, this Archon quest seems super interesting, and I cannot wait to check it out. But aside from this, another story quest will be available from Escoffier, where the traveler will need to participate in some kind of a cook-off.
And then third is events. Second might be something else.
Some would say this update is Skirk's waiting room, but hey, there will be 2 new units. New quality of life changes, and this time around, there's quite a few surprising ones coming with the 5.6 version. Okay, so first of all, Treasure Compass, yet again, is getting upgraded. Now it will display Natlan Tribe's challenges and their treasures for the obsidian fragments to unlock, and on top of that, when enough exploration progress is made, it will also display Mora chests. So hopefully this might help some of you out with 100% progress. Another big change is coming to map pins. It will now be possible to batch delete them instead of the old batch deletion, where you still had to click one by one, but as you can see, now it's gonna be easy to just delete all the markers of one kind in one region. Now, this next one is, well deserved, I'd say, because Hoyo is finally realizing it's time to simplify those character skill descriptions, and supposedly, there will be less walls of text to read, and instead you can click on highlighted words to read further explanation of them. But moving over, the handbook is also getting a small tweak. Now it will display domains by their types, so artifacts, weapons, and character ascension materials, as well as weekly bosses will have their own tabs. Plus, the domains will be sorted by their region's opening time. Next on the agenda, there will be trackers set in place for both at the crafting bench and during exploration.
Or the other thing they could add minus like a skip button, seamless transition between mouse and keyboard, a better stamina system is take away this daily shit, bro. Like this timer shit on building characters. I don't give a fuck about that, bro. You need to remove it. I don't like having to wait 2 days to build a character when I feel like playing. Like randomly, I feel like logging into the game. I log into the game. I want to build this character. Oh wait, the thing is closed. I can't build the character today. Well then, see you guys in like 3 more days, I guess. Yeah, it's not really 3 days. It's like every other day. But why? Why is it every other day? Like, why not just have everything open all at the same time? But then it'll be like, oh yeah, they do this because so then like one dungeon could have 2 things at once, and then they can flip flop. Just have both things there, and then let me scroll through and pick whatever I want. Remove that. That's something else you need to remove, Genshin. It's year 5. Why are you restricting me to days of when I could? I mean, I could understand materials, right? I can understand you want me to take a little long to build stuff, but I still need to wait for stamina and all of that.
So we can finally track how many materials the unit needs to ascend or level up their talents, which is something that's been long overdue, to be honest. But anyway, let's actually talk about the craziest change to the endgame. You know those useless stars you can get from clearing Imaginarium Theater? Yeah, they're no longer just for bragging rights. At 3 stars, you can get some artifact XP, at 6 stars, 1 transient resin, but at 9 stars, you'll be able to obtain a sanctifying elixir, which is pretty huge in my opinion. Not only that, they're also fixing that annoying thing where after completing the final act boss, you can now restart the stage, since, you know, you might have lost the chance to obtain the star, so that's great. Oh, and those brilliant blessings will have a better overview, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to 5.6 update. I am
okay then, that was pretty cool. We did see some new stuff, but yeah, like, subscribe once again. Like, subscribe. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day and night, and bye. You guys can look forward to a video on Genshin and me summoning there, and then in 4 days you can see it on Withering Waves, I'm pretty sure. And no, this is like 13 days for the anniversary. This one is pretty close to Withering, so they might change around the same time. So you guys might get like 2 videos back to back. So yeah, look forward to that. Bye. I'm dead.